Welcome to the second character guide for HoloCure. This time I'll be talking about Gawr Gura, a small shark who has great defense reduction debuff for enemies, along with a special skill that turns her red. Fun fact about Gura is that she is currently the most subscribed VTuber worldwide, not just in HoloLive, but the whole world, with over 4 million YouTube subscribers, taking the number one spot from industry pioneer Kizuna Ai in 2021. Next, let's talk about her skills. So like other HoloCure characters, she has 3 skills. The first one is Shark Bite, which attacks have a 10% chance to place one bite mark with a maximum stack of 5, where targets take 6% more damage and have a 20% chance to heal 1% when defeated. The second skill is called Short Height. It grants her a 15% chance to dodge an attack, and after dodging, it increases her movement speed by 30% and makes her invulnerable for 0.5 seconds. Her third skill is called Power of Atlantis. Every 10 seconds, she creates a whirlpool that draws in targets and takes 15% more damage, lasting 6 seconds and deals 30% damage every 0.5 seconds. And her special skill, Shark Call, she summons a shark that deals 500% damage to all targets around Gura. Gura turns red, increasing attack by 50% and speed by 25% for 15 seconds with a base cooldown of 45 seconds. With that being said, which weapons should you get? Her kit is quite well balanced with a great defensive ability, a strong crowd control, and an enemy defense decrease. So just kind of build her how you like, but in general, Gura excels in escaping from tight spots and being where she wants to be on the field. Her Power of Atlantis skill can create safe paths of escape by drawing enemies into a concentrated point. Even in the event where there are no safe paths, the invincibility and speed increase from Short Height allows her to rush away from danger in relative safety. On the offensive, though Gura's attack is only average, the defense debuff provided by Shark Bite and Power of Atlantis allows her to do heightened damage regardless. Gura can further increase her offensive abilities with her special skill to help deal with tougher enemies if needed. As Shark Bite can be triggered by any attack, Gura synergizes well with weapons that hit rapidly or cover the whole screen, such as Bloodlust and Broken Dreams. Eldritch Horror is a great pick since it also synergizes well with her kit. She just has a lot of control over the field, good debuff and good DPS while having great survivability. You can also go for weapons and collabs that are more AoE based, such as Mikomet, since Spider Cooking is going to be used for Eldritch Horror, Flattening Board, and Rapdog. But some other collabs can work as long as they're mainly AoE multi-hits. Speaking of which, I recommend maxing out her skills first, especially the Atlantis and Bite skills, before maxing out her weapons. You can grab the weapons when you first see them, so you won't have to rely on RNG for them to appear again, but after you grab them, just focus on your skills before maxing out her weapons. Now with the weapons out of the way, which items should you get? As she has no affinity for crits, Gorilla's Paw is great since it increases her raw attack. Other than that, Nurse Horse also synergizes well with Gura. Plushie has strong damage reduction with the downside of taking that reduced damage as DOT or damage over time. But since Gura is also a healing based character, her heals can neutralize that damage over time effect. Speaking of being healing based, Full Meal is also great for Gura. The remaining 3 slots are kinda dependent on you. It's up to you what you want to do. Though I personally tend to choose Nightly Milk. Also works on her Atlantis skill, headphones, glasses, bandage, and maybe also anvil combo if you're going for a long run. Also maybe body pillow. Other items can also work. And final question is, should you save or spam her ultimate? Since her special has one of the shortest cooldowns in the game, try to make full use of it. You don't have to save it. Instead, spam it whenever it's available. I've seen people try to build her perma-red, which means she has little to no cooldown for her ultimate. Again, this is just like one of the many builds that you can do with Gura. It's really up to you what you want to build for her. There you have it, a general guide on how to use Gura in HoloCure. She's a fun hit and run character, and if you build her right, she only has a small window before she can activate her special skill again. Next up, I'll talk about Ninomai Inanis, a character who can summon tentacles. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and thanks for watching.